Islamic extremism has taken many forms. I don't think right after 9/11 you and I thought that a suicide bomber would take the form of doctors in Glasgow, Scotland, who got in this radical Islamic message and wanted to take their own lives and blow up the airport in Glasgow, Scotland. My friends, I don't think that that's what we thought, radical Islamic extremism. There's been arrests in Denmark, Germany. The head of the CIA has said Al-Qaeda is trying to put cells in the United States of America. So the threat is there and it's real. And my friends, it is embodied in many ways by the continued existence of one Osama bin Laden. And I want to tell you that he not only attacked America, he not only took innocent lives, but today he gets out these radical messages that instruct, recruit, and motivate these radical Islamic extremists that want to destroy everything we stand for and believe in. I look you in the eye, my friends, and tell you I will get Osama bin Laden if I have to follow him to the gates of hell. I will get him. So my friends, we are experiencing success in Iraq. And I know that that's a hard statement for some of my friends on the other side of the aisle to absorb. Harry Reid, the Majority Leader of the United States Senate, back in April said that we've lost the war in Iraq. Well, if we lost the war, who won? And I'm telling you right now, if we'd have done what the Democrats wanted to do and set a date for withdrawal, a date for surrender, today we would be seeing Al-Qaeda trumpeting to the world they defeated the United States of America. My friends, we will never surrender to Al-Qaeda on my watch. We will never surrender. They will. They will. So my friends, in case you missed it, thank you very much. My friends, an event happened today you may not have noticed, although it's been carried on the news. The Iraqi government passed a law concerning allowing former Baathists to come back into the government and come back into Iraqi society. Now that's a major step forward. Now my friends on the other side of the aisle said that we could never win militarily. Remember that? And the surge succeeded. And by the way, I'm the only Republican running that said that the Rumsfeld strategy would fail and we had to adopt the Petraeus strategy. No one else did that. No one else. And that's because I have the experience and the knowledge and the judgment. And by the way, speaking of Putin, in case you missed it, Time magazine said that Putin was the man of the year. My friends, the man of the year for America and the world is one General David Petraeus. That's the man of the year. That's the man of the year. So now those that said that militarily we couldn't succeed in Iraq said we couldn't succeed politically. Well, my friends, we just saw they were wrong there. I'm not going to ask for an apology from the Democrats, don't get me wrong. But I am going to say to my friends on the other side of the aisle, and some in my own party, okay, now let's do what Americans want us to do. Say that partisanship ends at the water's edge. Work together for success in Iraq. Work together to win this war against radical Islamic extremism. Work together for the good of the nation. Do not put party above the nation, and understand that presidents don't lose wars, and parties don't lose wars, nations lose wars, and we are winning this one, and let's pursue it to the end together as a united nation. Bitter partisanship that has characterized this debate on our nation's security. Let's work together. And that's what I pledge to you that I will do as president. Now, let me just also remind you that this war is a long way from over. And please, if you forget everything I tell you, please remember these words. Al-Qaeda is on the run. They are not defeated. We just found out a couple of days ago how tough this war is. We lost 9 brave young Americans in our now efforts to dig Al-Qaeda out of northern Iraq. But I can also tell you that we are succeeding, as I said, and the political, social, economic process is moving forward. On New Year's Eve, thousands of Iraqis poured out in the streets of Baghdad to celebrate the coming of the new year for the first time in many, many years. And the hardest thing, my friends, for us to get in Iraq is the hardest thing that we ever have in these new countries, and that's the rule of law. The number one target of Al-Qaeda is judges. That's who they want to kill, because they know that if you get the rule of law, then there's no way that somebody like an organization of terrorists and evil like Al-Qaeda can succeed. So America is divided about this war. I know that. I see a woman here with a sign. She's the mother of a service member. And I'm so happy you are here and honored. But let me say, America is divided about the war. But thank God, no one in America is divided in our support for the brave young men and women who are serving this country. So, my friends, I'm asking for your vote. I appreciate it very much. I can assure you that there's good people running in this campaign, and I respect all of them. I just believe that I have the knowledge and the experience and the background. And I also, about Iraq, I'd like to mention to you that, as you probably know, when I supported the Petraeus strategy and condemned the strategy of Rumsfeld, and we adopted it, many political experts said McCain's political career is over. I understood that. At the time I said I'd much rather lose a political campaign than lose a war. But every once in a while we have an experience and something happens that puts everything into the right perspective in our lives and our priorities. And that happened to me last August. I was in Wolfboro, New Hampshire, and it was a town hall meeting. A woman stood up and said, "Senator McCain, you do me the honor of wearing a bracelet with my son's name on it." His name was Matthew Stanley, and he was 22 years old. And he was killed in combat outside of Baghdad just before Christmas last year. And I said, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, I would be honored to wear this bracelet with Matthew Stanley's name on it." And then she said, "Senator McCain, I want you to promise me one thing. I want you to promise me that you'll do everything in your power to make sure that my son's death was not in vain." My friends, my commitment to you and the mother of Matthew Stanley is that I will do everything in my power to make sure that our brave young Americans have everything they need and all the support they can possibly get necessary to make sure they come home with honor and no one's death or injury was in vain. Thank you, and God bless you. And God bless America.